with Chell being naked because I just find it funny.
I'm.
Chell can just shift whatever they want around.
If the hag captures you, it says you all wake up naked.
Mm.
So yes, you are naked.
Okay, so Shira is definitely not happy about being naked.
Well, you're in a kitchen. I'm sure there's a tablecloth somewhere.
Yeah, they probably... Chell's probably the only one who gets an actual peek at anything because they were trapped in that room together. But they probably very quickly covered.
Yeah, Chell knows people they don't like to be around other people naked unless they're trying to do something with that person. And we're kind of trying to escape, so that same kind of do something.
I mean, Cinder grew up in the Feywild, so weird shit like this happens all the time.
Yeah, but your gender is also fluid.
Yes.
Zashir is just human.
Well, fortunately, Constantine
can cover his own bits with his beard.
Yeah, he's cartoonishly censored at all times.
Also, your beard should probably count for armor because of how big it is.
Everybody can probably get a good look at Cinder's blackened skin and her the red fissures in it that are just burning.
And no penis today.
I know.
Established. Oh, there goes
no
the
penis
monetization
today.
Oh well.
Still a fire crotch.
Although technically, I suppose that word is okay because it's not used in a vulgar sense. Yeah, that's the story, and we're sticking to it. Also, hello everyone. We're live. This discussion brought to you by Hags and Nudity.
Hags and Nudity.
Hags and Nudity. Shay's camera messed up. I gotta fix that.
Why did you mess my camera up?
Because I can. Oh, that's the wrong button. That's also the wrong button. That's the right button. Right. Easy fix. There you go. Mine messed up now too. Why did it make mine smaller? I don't get that. Oh, we're also frozen. Great. I love the Discord tech.
You gotta love the tech goblins.
Yeah, it's like, one, I don't understand why I need to full screen it for Discord to capture the videos lately, but now, yeah, that's just kind of how it's been for a while. It's just like, if you're not full screening the video capture, it doesn't take it, and it's like, are you sure? But
it's annoying.
Mm-hmm. And that's why it'll freeze up, because if it breaks the full screen at any point, it'll just lock up. Anyways, yeah, Shay, go ahead and recap us of the horrors.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Wild Beyond the Witchlight. I am the Dungeon Mistress today, and these are my wonderful players. Last we played, you all had engaged in combat with Backlorn of Blightstraw, one of the three hags that were a part of the Hourglass Coven. Did a significant amount of damage to her. But in the end, we're all knocked unconscious. And the hag, being a hag, had some nasty plans for everyone. She followed through on her word to remove Zashir's current curse.
Is that what we're calling it?
Yeah.
That monstrosity.
That monstrosity. Has in her plans for the rest of the party have not yet come to full fruition. but you know she's scored by massive amounts of fire from burning alive, surviving it. The Chell and Zashir managed to break free, slaying the Lornlane that was watching them before it could escape and warn Beth Lorna. And then Cinder and Kostya both met Fonsa, a satyr who was in a cage with the rest of them. Beginning to make some attempts to escape. They were joined by Morgert, who somehow managed to escape her imprisonment and came to the aid of the rest of the characters. She is, however, without her armor and looks like she came straight from wherever she was, procuring a small sword and to defend herself with. The other Lornlane was summarily slain before it could run away as well, and you all had convened after finding your companions. And that's about where we pick up. Now there's two things I want to get to real quick. Cinder, you being having an affinity for fire, as you pass this door here, that Morgert is currently beside, you felt an intense chill coming from beyond it. The red cap, she pointed you further down the hall, with the entrance of you kind of getting out of her kitchen, and she's not going to interfere with you all, but she's hoping you die for your big knife. Zashir, you taste something foul in your mouth.
That.
There's nothing in your mouth, but you taste it.
That.
Oh, what was the thing's name? Tiny toes? Toady toes?
Bloody toes.
Okay. Bloody toes. What is back there?
That's a meat locker. That's where we put you when you're when we don't eat you right away.
What's in there right now?
Meat.
What kind of meat? Of who? Of what type?
I don't know. Some of it's a giant toad. Some of it is I think a lot of it is a horse right now. I think there's a couple people. I think there's a bit of dwarf in there, but
Can I take a look real quick?
your funeral.
Does that mean they'll be hurt if they look inside?
Well, I don't know. They don't.
Do you not go inside?
I mean, Shell, I am on fire. Cold and fire don't necessarily go together.
Sure, I just want to make sure you're not going to be attacked by anything in there.
I will probably be attacked by something in there. You should all probably stand back.
One moment before you go.
You do
Charles?
see that. You do see that. I'm sorry. Go on.
Oh, Chow's just going to reach over there and touch Cinder's shoulder and cast. Where are you? Mage armor on them. Your AC becomes 13 plus his dexterity modifier.
Okay, so hey, it's a 13. Hey.
You see Vansel has procured a bloody tablecloth and just kind of like wrapped it around his waist, and he takes a wine glass, but he also seems to be organizing everything as like payment for taking it.
Is this door easily opened?
When you try to open it,
Yeah.
it swings open. Inside.
I'm gonna quickly cast, because of the mage armor now, I'm gonna quickly cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Alright,
I just emblazon in more flames.
Alright. So this room is freezing. There are chunks of frozen meat that are dangling from the ceiling on hooks and chains. Along the walls, more meat are stacked in piles on metal racks. There is a small coffer in the center of the room that is just covered in frost. The cold absolutely seems to be radiating from it.
From the chest?
Yep, tiny little coffer.
Sashir,
Mm-hmm.
can you watch my back real quick? I'm gonna do something stupid.
Oh, sure.
Bloody Toes has gone back to ripping apart these buzzards.
Yeah.
Uh,
I got your back.
Is this chest covered in ice, you said?
Yes.
I don't want to cause damage to it, but could I use Produce Flame just to melt some of the ice? Like, just have it in my hand and just have my hand close so the flame kind of heats up the hinges, melts the ice?
Yeah, you can do that. As you hold the fire to it, you do see the ice kind of like start to like get that glossy sheen as it liquefies a little bit. You do have to hold it close because as this water drips, you do see it freezing quickly afterwards.
I'm gonna, after I think I've like melted around the hinges enough, I'm gonna try and open the chest that's causing the cold.
All right.
Because that's smart.
Yeah. Make me an athletics check, and you have advantage because you softened it.
Okay. I'm good. I'm supposed to be good at those. 18.
18, more than enough. As you roll it back, a lot of the ice kind of like scatters and like drifts off in like a little puff as there's just that onto the ground or the floor, and inside you see there's a heart and it's beating. Just
We have. Wait. Wasn't somebody missing a heart?
The bard was, yeah. He had it replaced with something.
Oh shit, you're right. The sad kid.
I think I just found it.
Oh, cool. Pocket that.
Can someone give me like a bowl or like a container to put this in?
Oh, Zashir will look to the red cap. Hey, you got any Tupperware?
what you trading for it?
The big knife if she dies.
I already got a deal there.
That's fair. I gave you that. Oh wait, I gave you one of my knives. You want the other knife?
Make a persuasive check.
I gave you a knife. Do you want another knife? Another knife.
Yes.
Oh, hey, not bad.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cool. Here you go. You got a Tupperware?
They take out a very dingy Tupperware bowl.
It's not my heart.
Yep, and they trade it over.
Cool, thanks.
And then they go back to cutting out the bugs. Hey, what you doing in there?
She just wanted to feel the cool breeze on her naked skin.
Deception check.
Wait, didn't they say they didn't care?
They're not going to interfere with you.
That's fair. Deception.
Hey.
Wow. Okay.
I do not think they are going to beat that. Fuck is... here we go. Meow. I don't even think they can hit you. Oh no, they can. But very unlikely. They go. Oh yeah, that does feel kind of nice. And they just go back to tearing these buzzards apart.
Mm-hmm.
That was a question that she doesn't want the answer for. Mostly like, does she cook naked then?
Probably.
Sometimes I like to wear just the apron.
No, well not.
Yeah, when Zashir brings the Tupperware, the container in, I'll try and remove the heart from this cold chest.
And as you do,
Oh.
nothing happens. Nothing immediately. But there's still ice around the room, but it hasn't really had a chance to melt yet. But you take the heart and you place it in the Tupperware. It continues to beat.
I'm gonna keep an eye on it. If it starts to slow down, I'm gonna cast Frostbite on it if it gets too warm.
Okay.
Like, just to cool the Tupperware. And I'll carry it football style. Okay. Well,
So we could good exploring now.
yeah, we can go up to the attic. I feel much better that we can complete a promise that we made.
At least one.
Yeah, it's good to have something at least.
And look,
And,
even with the heart, they'll at least be able to appreciate it.
Well, maybe reuniting them, the heart to them would allow them to swap it around.
That's what I mean, though. They'll be able to appreciate it when they have the heart back.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Cinder's gonna go through the door. She was told where the stairs were.
And... oh, that door's already open. Opening this door, you don't see anyone in this room anymore, and it's a room you've been to. You see, as before, looks like everything was kind of tried to be set in the same place it was before, except with this chair being completely burnt on one side and scorch marks all along the floor and this table as well. There is that same cabinet over by the side, stairs to your left, and two doors, one of which you might be familiar with.
Well, I think. All right. If the room seems clear, I'm gonna watch the entrances. The stairs are over here. I'll call back to everybody in the kitchen.
Oh, good. Nice and easy.
That's good. Let's head over then, I guess.
There's a cabinet over there if anybody wants to see if she has any more surprises up her sleeve. I need to move my coal baby.
There you go, yeah.
Oh, right there. No.
I'll try the cabinet. Does it seem locked?
see. As you approach the cabinet, there is a lock right in the middle of the right panel. It's just covered in moss.
I also don't have any lockpicks on me. Damn it.
We don't have our gear back, right?
No.
Not
Yep.
yet.
It looks like it's locked. I was just gonna see if it is actually locked or it just has a lock on it.
There's a.
It is locked. When you do tug it, there's a moment before you start to hear just a very light scratching on the inside.
The way around that is to just give it a good pop. But that's gonna be noisy.
Let's get our equipment back first.
Yeah.
It does sound like there's something inside of it, actually, so...
With hearing that, Cinder would head up the stairs. Right here.
When you take your first step on the stairs, there is a... So you get the sense that these stairs are pretty creaky. So you would have to be ginger if you wanted to avoid making too much noise.
Maybe we should try one at a time. They're really creaky stairs.
That sounds good to me.
I am not very quiet, even without my armor. But I will try.
Yeah.
Alright.
We should probably stealth up.
Let me double check something real quick. And... who's gonna go up first? I can cast guidance on the people going up.
Well, I said I was gonna go up first. I was gonna enter every room first, so I'll go up first. I'm not gonna go back on that.
Shell taps shoulder again, cast guidance.
Alright.
You can roll a d4 on checks.
Yep, so everybody who's going individually, you do get that d4. Everybody give me a collective stealth check.
22.
Ooh, Zashir.
And if you're adding that d4 to everybody, everyone make sure to add it.
Yeah, to everybody, and
Do we each roll a d4, or is that just cumulative?
If you're going one at a time, then yes.
Oh no. So then mine would be 24.
it's not gonna matter, but I'm doing it anyways. Constantine, you can roll a d4 too if you like, but yeah, roll 20.
Alright, we got 14, 22. Oof. 2 natural ones.
Mm-hmm.
A 6 and a...
Too bad you're not a halfling. Either of you.
and an 11.
Yeah, the rerolls to ones would be great.
If only I was a divination wizard.
If only.
Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move you all up to the next room. You do all manage to get up there, but the camera's just kind of like going to shift scenes for a minute, and we see we see Babylon Blight's draw just the burn marks still across her body, and she's in a different room, just kind of like setting down plates as if she's getting ready for a meal. And then there's just that very subtle She pauses for a minute, and one eye kind of like shifts around, and there's a moment that passes before she pulls down the robe a little bit, and some of those bubbles on the back kind of like burst, and a couple more Lornlanes come out, the smaller versions of her, and she just gestures. Go see what that was. And the two Lornlings both hop down and start to go searching. But she herself has deigned not to. Alright, give me just a moment. Oh, you know what? No. Shits and giggles. Okay. So that cancels out. Wait. I'm just gonna set you all up here. Arrange yourselves how you see fit.
I don't know. I would probably come up the stairs on this side.
Yep. So, as you reach the top of these stairs, there is a ball of light that just kind of bobs above the rafters of this room. And with its light, it casts shadows across the entire room that just kind of like shift with its movement. You can tell that Bavlorna's messy habits are on entirely full display here. There's clothes that are just rumpled. There's rugs or clothes that are piled up in various corners. Rugs are rumpled. There's mold with mold growing on them. There's also food scraps and stacks of more of those dirty dishes. And across the room, you do see clay pots that have just looked like they had been tipped over. They're in different states of being cracked or damaged. And out of them, there's just these dead plants. Looking closely, you see that occasionally they twitch, like they were trying to move somewhere. And then there's a bed off in one corner with a pile of straw in place of a mattress. In the opposite corner stands a chest with drawers and a watering can resting atop of it. The only other furnishing of note in this room is a big, stocky wooden chest with a very sturdy iron padlock. And it sits in another corner between two closed doors. As you enter, though, this little ball of light drifts down and starts to follow.
Are these things in there?
They look like dead plants.
Oh, okay, those are the dead plants. Okay. You know, it's one thing to live like a pig, but it's another to completely disregard your plants like that.
Yeah, seems like she's not the type to truly care about that, though.
No, but she should.
Yeah, she really shouldn't. Are they twitching?
They look to be twitching. You said there's a watering can? But wait. She has a watering can and she's just neglecting them on purpose?
She seems like the type.
She's got a whole freaking pool downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? No. Bet you, when we get our things back, 10 gold, there's water in that can.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you won't stand for it and we're going to water it yourself.
I mean, I'll water them, but I bet 10 gold that there's water in that can.
Do you think?
Honestly, probably.
I'm gonna go check. Is there water in this can?
You hear Ransel say, "Oh, I wish I had gold. I can't bet." When you go to check, yes, there is water in that can, about a gallon's worth.
I pull it out. I slosh it around.
Shay, could I do a nature check on the plants to see if I could tell what kind of plants they are?
Sure, do a nature check. Natural
Nat 20.
All right.
Well, there's water in it.
Well, that's actually surprising.
All right. These plants, if it will ever open for me, I just want to read it. Anytime now. Never mind.
Cinder turns to the plant closest to her. You know, she seems the type to be like that.
She does. She seems.
She deserves to be burned a little bit more at the stake.
I say I agree.
Okay. So these plants are, they appear to be like various just regular plant species, maybe like a flowering bush or something once upon a time, but you would know that these are blights, particularly based on their size. They are twig blights, the smallest type of plant, awakened plant that has been corrupted. Blights such as these are essentially awakened plants that have been contaminated by darkness, usually from drinking from soil in a corrupted area. These ones look completely shriveled and struggling. They can usually be manipulated by evil entities, but on your understanding of them, yes, they were once plants that have been awakened, that have been corrupted by growing up in a corrupted area.
Do I know if they're generally evil and will attack things around them, or are they just, I'm gonna stay here, if you touch me, I poke you?
They are considered... They're considered to be evil in the sense that they would spread this corruption and tend to be pretty savage. However, that being said, you don't know about these ones in particular.
So, I think these are blights, like that big tree that nearly murdered us. I think these are smaller things like that.
Yeah, they probably came from the tree. Maybe.
they very well might have come from the tree.
Stefan, you're muted.
I was just going to say, Constantine is therefore looking around for even smaller pixies.
You don't see any pixies.
So, what are you saying?
As you pick up the watering can, at first when you pass, because you're a fire person, you see just like the faintest like twitch of terror, as if someone who had no strength to flee tried to move away from Cinder, but once you picked up the watering can, some of the twitching kind of like paused and started like reaching out toward her.
Cinder's gonna water it. So are you saying that these things could be dangerous as she's pouring water on one?
Yeah. As you
They
water,
could, yes.
as you water one, the branches kind of start to lift in that direction, and it straightens up a bit more as if regaining strength, and you just hear a little clattering as the branches kind of like shake and clatter against each other. But as it lifts, you see a lot of the branches kind of like twist and form into a little face, and it just kind of like stares up. And
So they could be dangerous, but I think they're kind of being tortured at the moment. They might look favorably on us if we...
I'm gonna undo said torture. I'm gonna water all of them. If you guys want to stay away from them in case they turn, that's okay.
I mean, they're not doing anything right now.
yeah, so,
But-
I would say also with your natural 20 and with their reaction to Cinder, you would also know that they are very vulnerable to fire, and are usually the most dangerous in large groups. These ones in particular.
They also don't like fire, and they're dangerous in big groups, so...
Well, once I water them, I'll just put them all together.
So as you water go around watering each of them, you see the same thing. There's like the branches kind of like clatter together, and some of them weave and form into these little faces. They do start to push themselves upright, righting the potted plants, and as you look at them, you get the sense that they tried to crawl towards the watering can and never made it. But you water them, and once you finish, one of them, as it rights itself, one of these branches starts digging through the soil of its pot, and after a moment comes up, and there's a key dangling on the branch, and it just holds it out to you, Cinder.
Shell, are trees supposed to produce keys?
No, but I think that's probably the key to the chest over there. I think it's thanking us.
Probably earned its trust.
Here, I'll pick it up. Here's the shear. I'm gonna move them close to the watering can just in case.
Yeah, which one are you handing me, the key or the can?
The key.
I guess I'll try it.
And then I'll move them over, put the can back where it was. Hopefully we can come back to them, but just in case we can't.
Yeah, I'll go off with Chell's suggestion. Use the key to try and open.
What are you opening now?
You guessed that there was a locked object, right?
There's the chest.
I think that's the bed.
There's a chest in the
Well,
corner,
there's-
and there's
oh.
a door here.
Chest in the corner. Not the thing with the plates.
Oh,
So as you go over to that chest, the ball of light follows you. You go to the padlock and turn the key, and as you do, There's a click. It comes undone, and you are able to open the chest.
Okay.
Inside, there is a 12-inch tall marionette that has two faces on opposite sides of its head. One has the face of the moon, and the other has the face of the sun. This marionette is worth 25 gold. There's also an unpunched ticket from the Witchlight Carnival. The ticket is signed Isolde. And there are 3 spell scrolls tied together with a lute string.
Anybody want a creepy puppet?
Zashir, give me a... Give me either a, yeah, give me either a history check at advantage or an insight check.
Also an advantage?
Sure.
Okay, then I'll do insight. Well, it's a 9. My good rolls are at an end, y'all.
Something seems vaguely familiar about that marionette.
Something seems vaguely familiar about this marionette. Anybody know anything about this creepy marionette?
I can take a look at it and see if I can tell anything about it.
Yeah, suss it out for some details.
You don't recognize it.
Well, it has 2 faces.
As Jesus.
That is true.
And does the workmanship look good quality or bad quality?
Looks like it's pretty good quality.
Is our stuff in this room? Or I'm gonna check some of these other like drawers or something to see if I can find our stuff.
Inside the drawers, there are folded dresses and other garments. It doesn't look like any of them were made for Bavlorna, but they smell like her and they look like they've been tailored and adjusted to fit her.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I want to feel pretty.
Alright, well our stuff's not in here. How's it going with that puppet?
It's familiar, but I don't know what the fuck it is.
I can't say I've ever seen anything like it before.
Does it look familiar to me?
No.
Well, I mean, Zashir, if you have a minor connection to it, maybe you should hold on to it for now until we figure it out.
I feel like I should keep it. At least for now.
Good idea.
Like he said. It might tell us something.
I'm gonna go in this door. If someone wants to keep an eye on the stairs.
You go up to the door, and as you do, there you find that that door is locked.
Hey, Zashir, can I see that key real quick?
Yep. Toss it over.
We'll see how stupid this hag is. Does the key work on this door?
It does not.
I'm gonna-
However,
The key with the plant, so yeah.
give me.
What would you say, Stefan?
Sorry?
You were a little quiet. I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, I was just thinking, oh well, that wasn't the master key.
Also, have Cinder give an investigation check as she previously looked around the room, like through the drawers and everything. Okay.
4.
4.
Hell's gonna go over to the bed and look through it for the key.
How much give does this door have?
This one seems to have given fairly decent attention to. Probably because whatever behind it is more valuable to her.
Are the hinges on the inside or the outside?
On the inside. Chell, give me an investigation check.
Investigation.
Yes.
10 with that 25 on the other side.
10. You don't find anything.
Meanwhile,
Hey,
Constantine is probably rummaging through the dishes on the bedside table, going, "Nope, that's not a key." Smash on the floor. "Nope, that's not a key." Smash on the floor.
Hey, stop.
Roll me an investigation check.
Lincoln, how talking to this twig player, this blighted plant. How do I get in this door?
That follows.
7. You don't find anything. As you ask this question, there's the branches just start to clatter again. You get the sense that these probably don't really speak, even if they can understand you. Actually, let me check to see if they can speak.
Hey, let's just try random keys. Does anybody have a key to like their house or something?
No, just pat her naked thighs like, I seem left them in my pants.
I didn't really tuck it away anywhere either, sorry.
This is gonna get loud.
That's
But I have a feeling our stuff is on the other side of that door.
me too, but I might have another idea before we try to loud way.
Yep. Can't speak.
What's your idea?
So, is there anything like knitting needles around, or forks, or maybe food knives?
Make an investigation check.
Can I give myself guidance first?
Yes.
Investigate. Then D4. 13.
Yeah, you can find like little needles and stuff, just kind of scattered around. She is a taxidermist, so as that happens, you start to find these. There is.
How long does mage armor last?
8 hours.
Okay.
Here he is.
I took my shield of faith away. I'm assuming we've been longer than 10 minutes.
With the clattering of the dishes, there's a quick as a tiny little frog person comes scattering up, and you recognize this as one of the Lornlings. Morger is immediately swings the sword at this thing and rolls 2 natural ones.
Oh no.
Here.
Oh shit.
Everyone has one action before this, as this thing like looks around, like the 2 eyes going like all over the place, and it turns like it's getting ready to leave.
I'm gonna flick the key at it like a dart.
Okay.
Firebolt.
Eldritch Blast.
23
23 hits.
for 6 piercing.
6 piercing. 18.
18.
Hits. 1
For
fire.
1.
Oh no.
Eldritch Blast. Hits.
Hold on, my
Get him. Burn it to a crisp.
Eight. Okay. So it starts to leave, and there's just 1, 2, 3. Key hits it in one eye, and it covers its face, and then the firebolt strikes it from one side, and the Eldritch Blast just and it's just paste on the floor.
See that? Got him.
And at just that point, a broken dinner plate just slides through into the mess remaining of it with a pump fist action from
Oh, I love him. I love Constantine.
Oh, that's amazing.
Okay, Cinder, could you bend these slightly for me at a insert angle? I might be able to use my lock picks.
I will try and bend them at the angle Shell would like. I'm assuming athletics.
I'll let you do that. Easy enough. Yeah, 16. You're able to bend them into a shape that Shell wants.
Like this?
That's perfect, thank you. I'd like to try to lockpick the door.
I will allow you, because this is so creative. Make a thieves' tool check.
Hide yourself.
30.
Hide yourself and your shame.
7.
You start taking time at this. You're not having much luck.
It's always fucking doors, am I right?
Really is. Is there a mat in front of the store?
No.
No. I'm
Do
just
we
gonna
just try and kick it down?
Let's look one more place and we can try. Just it's gonna have to look underneath rugs at this point.
Make another investigation check.
I'll help him. I'll help them.
Damn it, roll 20.
Cinder, make your investigation check.
Mine's not going to be any better. Mine's a -1.
There's a chance you can roll above. No. I should not have said anything.
Nothing under the rugs. You hear Vansel say, "Oh, are we looking for things?" And we start looking for things. Just for shits
We're
and giggles.
trying to find a key for the store.
You find
Yes.
nothing. He rolled a 5.
Should I just break it down?
At this point, yes.
All right. I'm gonna
tried quiet.
take my first attempt is gonna be to take a step back. What's this door made out of?
Wood. Sturdy wood.
Let me just read the wording.
Yet I'll cast Guidance on Cinder again.
Hang on a second.
No?
Shiny, why don't you go and just take a look what's on the other side of there? And we'll send Shiny over to burrow his way through using his usual 1-inch hole.
You know, guys, that makes so much more sense than kicking the door down.
Okay.
Wait, can Shiny just burrow through the lock?
Not the lock, probably, but it depends how things are arranged. But metal is wood, stone. Yeah, he can do that.
Metal's which much, yeah.
Have Shiny give me a stealth check.
I was just gonna set it on fire, but Produce Flame doesn't set things on fire.
It's fire, you can do it. 17. Alright, give me just a moment. What is your passive? Okay. So you see Shiny start to raise the tiny pickaxe before pausing, and then just wedging it into one of the little cracks, and then just starts to slowly split it. Are you using their ability, or are you just letting them do this?
I'm using Tunneler, so that allows it to move through solid rock at a speed of 5 foot, leaving a 6-inch diameter tunnel in its wake. So I'm hoping that this wood isn't, well, even if the wood was petrified, it would still be counted as solid rock. So I'm hoping that's sort of...
Interestingly enough, wood tends to be a little harder to break because it absorbs moisture. It just means it yields more. But I like this idea. It sounds fun, and yes, I imagine a little pickaxe can damage wood just fine. So he starts to peel away at this slowly. It does take a little bit. During this time, another Warnley kind of bolts up, kind of sees everyone, sees this happening, and starts to run again. Everybody gets one action.
That's Firebolt.
Shit.
Oh,
Another
gosh.
one?
Boy.
Margaret misses. Chell, you miss.
I grab a plate and I huck it at him.
All right. Eldritch Blast hits.
12?
12 misses.
Alright. Yeah, it's probably gonna get us in trouble.
2 damage.
2 damage. This time, it kind of ducks and all these projectiles kind of spin away, and it's going. Costa, you run up to it and swing and tumble.
Not so much an unarmed strike, more just a proxy for another flung piece of cutlery.
Okay. But it starts to run. Morgert will take 1 attack of opportunity since they're right next to it. With a natural 20.
Nice.
We need to speed this up, there'll be more. And I'm gonna move right here to keep an eye on those stairs.
Hey! It's enough! This one, the time goes...
Do you think she's starting to figure it out that they're not coming back?
She will eventually if we hurry. I'm gonna keep an eye on the stairs for now. Let's just get through that door as fast as we can.
Yeah.
Yep.
As Shiny tunnels through and splits his way through, there is a small hole that he slips through. On the other side, I'm going to tell you what Shiny sees in a moment, but the camera switches again, and we see Babylorna walking downstairs into the room with the pool. And she opens the taxidermy room, sees her dead lornling, kind of growls a little bit as she walks up, picks it up, and her mouth splits open, and she tosses it in her mouth and starts to chew and swallows. And then the eyes kind of shift around. She turns and walks out.
I'm sure that's fine.
Vansel, can you do me a favor and move the twig lights to the far corner, please?
This one right up here?
Mm-hmm.
I can do that.
Yeah, that'll be perfect. I just don't want to set them on fire.
Yeah, if there's any more water left in the can, just give it to them too.
And he sets a little watering can down next to him, and you see several other branches kind of like dip in. But he does that. Inside this room here, Shiny sees a couple of things. This room is very musty, and it looks like a miser's attic. There's heaps of discarded blankets, quilts, cushions, clothing of all shapes and sizes, and musical instruments, toys, dolls, jewelry boxes, flower vases, child-sized caskets, and broken furniture. But among these heaps of junk are a few oddities. There is a stag skull hanging on one wall, a white porcelain jar with chicken eggs standing on a table, or chicken legs standing on a table. I'm sorry. There is a fancy helmet placed on the faceless head of a wooden mannequin, and a 5-foot bronze statue giant frog squatting in the corner. This, with its mouth agape and filled with an impenetrable darkness. There is a weak croaking sound that calls to attention a tiny, shriveled figure laying on the floor. It is another wormling that looks like it was bleeding out, and the eyes kind of like look up at Shiny before it just goes and dies. There is also the bags of everyone's things off to the side. It doesn't look like it's been siphoned through completely yet, but one of the cloths that you used for the basilisk flag has been unwrapped.
Ooh. Shiny will just turn around and have a look up at the door. What appears to be the locking mechanism? Is it an actual lock, or is it somebody's just put a wooden bar behind it, as it were? What are we dealing with?
It is a lock.
Okay.
I will. Everyone, give me just a straight wisdom check.
Wisdom. 8.
22.
4.
We're sure about wisdom, right?
Yep.
Unfortunately, yes. 2.
Alright, this year,
At least we're all even.
you pause for a moment and you think, and you recall Telemy Hill, the sentient moving hill, and the awakened trees that offered you or that told you that a key might be useful,
Yeah.
that you received from Jingle Jangle. And it probably would have been very useful to have right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't have my stuff on me, so that's no good.
Do you know where it is?
Do I?
With shiny.
Is it?
Yep, Shiny got through the door, and
Shiny's through the door.
they stole our stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, Constantine will go, oh goody, Shiny's find all our stuff. Well, most of it.
Most of it. Well, there's a key that the trees gave us that might be able to help here. I have this feeling.
Well, if Shiny gets it, and they should be able to open the door for us.
Shiny, find the key.
I'm gonna the heart that's still in the container.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take it over to the. This is gonna be a bad idea, but I'm gonna take it over to the Twig Blights and tell them keep this safe, and I'll keep you safe, and I'll put it in one of their pots.
Okay. You do so. But the branches go. But yeah, okay. Shiny looks for the key. Easy enough. You probably know where it's stored, and brings it right out.
Yeah, and if he can get it through the hole, he'll take it out through the hole. Otherwise, he'll have to climb up and try, open the lock from the inside, as it were. It'll be a little tricky, but
yeah, it's probably quicker to bring it out, and he can do so just fine.
okay. There you go, Shell. Give it a go.
Shell will try the key and to open the door.
The key slides in, click, and you're able to open the door.
Oh snap! I didn't actually think that would work.
Shell's gonna run over to their equipment, just like grab Cinder's armor, just to run it out to them, and the sword.
She looks at her equipment, lays it on the ground behind her.
I could help you get it on if I think you'll need it.
Make sure she'll start putting some of it on. Just make sure everybody has everything, and that anything that is of interest in there is taken out. I don't want to let the hag get the jump on us.
All right.
She's gonna be here soon, so we might want to hurry.
Yep. Speaking
Yeah,
of,
Constantine is definitely going weapons first, armor second, as it were, on the basis that the armor will take a little while to put on.
I'm gonna also post up at the top of the stairs, because I don't need to put gear back on. So I'm gonna be like around the corner, and I'm just gonna ready to attack the next thing that comes up the stairs.
Morgan kind of like looks at you grabbing your gear. She says, if we want to get out of here, maybe grab what is of interest to you and we can flee?
We still have to deal with the hag.
Are you sure we're in a condition for that?
No, but we still have to do it.
We could do so after. Shell will go in and grab a bag, then honestly, she's just gonna start shoving the other things into it and hoof it over her shoulder. Shell's not bothering getting dressed. Just
All right, well then I've got the door. Just hurry and get situated.
All right. So what was everyone doing? Zashir's guarding. Morgard's guarding.
Constantine is grabbing his gear. He's equipping essentially weaponry, and he's also going to take the helmet off the top of the 5-foot statue.
Okay. Yeah. So, and what was Chell doing?
essentially grab their pack. She'll grab the deer skull, the chicken legs, and is the frog thing something they can just shove into their bag?
The frog thing is a bit too big for that, and I actually think I have a picture of it. So,
Frog thinking.
let's see. Oh no, that's that guy. Nope. Where is it? Oh yeah, here we go. That's about
Oh,
how big
cool.
a frog statue is.
Ooh.
Dang.
But you grab the deer skull. What was the other stuff I said was there? The stag skull, the porcelain jar with the chicken legs. And as you reach for the helm and lift it up, Kostya, the mannequin it was on, like, shifts and its like blank head looks down to you, or acts as if it looks down to you, and it reaches out and tries to snatch the helmet back. I will need you to make either an acrobatics or athletics, as it is going to try to wrestle it from you.
We'll give acrobatics a go. Feels like more his bellywick.
While they're in there doing that,
14.
Cinder is gonna say to Zashir, if anything goes down, I'll cover your guys' escape. Just get the heart and get it to the sad man. I don't remember his name.
Look, if we're wouldn't be quick, but I recommend if we do need to make an escape, and that's a pretty good chance, there is, I recommend stealing one of the swamp gas balloons.
That's something we can do.
The mannequin rolls a 19. It snatches the helmet back and puts it back on, and then goes inanimate again.
Well, be like that.
Maybe trade it with another hat.
But it's my hat.
I was just making a suggestion since it didn't want to give up its hat.
It's a good point.
We can get his hat. We can come back for it later.
Yeah.
We should try to get out soon and then come back when we're more ready.
Let's run back to the heart, rest up, and then we try this again. We can get the hat later. We can get that helmet later.
The scene is going to change again, and we see Bad Lorna chewing on one of the other Lornlings and swallowing as she's sitting on the balcony with the empty cages. And she turns and just says, "Morgert." And then she runs inside.
Speaking of which, Shell's going to hand the +1 dagger / small person longsword to Mordred. Like, this should probably do you better than the rusty sword there.
Oh, hey, it's Sir Televar's dagger. Or sword.
Yes, consider it a loan for the time being.
Okay. Appreciate it.
You've had a magical weapon this whole time and you didn't give it to your paladin?
Look, you have a big magical sword.
It's not magical. It's just a regular sword.
It's just a sword.
Well,
It's
the way you
just
use it makes it
big.
seem magical.
Plus one more card. And go.
Okay, we got our stuff. Let's get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
It does take a while to put on that armor.
Cinder's not putting on her armor.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, you do have mage armor and stuff, so.
Yeah, I have mage armor right now, so I'm not worried about my armor at the moment.
All right. You hear angry footsteps storming downstairs.
Ah, jeez.
We need to go.
We need to go fast.
Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
We're leaving.
Using the stairs.
That's the only way we know.
There's windows. There's a door down here.
The suggestion was to jump out or steal a balloon. I'm not jumping out a window.
Is there another door? Oh.
Yeah.
Let's run and check the door real quick.
No. It's a little balcony.
Oh, did we grab the heart before we left?
We grabbed the heart already.
Okay.
The heart's currently in a pot.
Yeah, the heart is in the blight tree. That's where I kept it when everybody was messing with the door.
We're not leaving it behind. We grabbed it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So you grab everything and you start to head downstairs, and the twig blights, their branches clatter. As you all are heading back downstairs, what is the marching order?
I'll go first.
All right.
I'll go second. Then.
I guess Shell will go after.
Morgert will probably.
No. I'm gonna. Oh, we're going. There are stairs out here.
No.
It's just balcony.
Okay. Yeah. If we're going down those stairs, I'd go second.
Vansu will go last. I'm just gonna bunch you up to move you.
Goodbye, twig friends.
Bye, trees. Stay safe.
They clatter in gratitude. So you all start to move downstairs, and you hear stomping coming from the kitchen and heading towards this door.
All right, let's go down the spiral stairs that we came up, which are over this way.
You all making your way that way?
Yeah, but I'm gonna move to be at the back to watch our flank.
Morgan's going to join you.
Zashir, you should lead the front. I'll watch our flank for the hag.
All right. Oops, I moved the coal baby for some reason. Oop, I'll go through. Take the spiral stairs.
All right. Everybody place yourselves accordingly, because those footsteps are moving quickly.
Shell will be behind us here this year.
All right.
And I'm moving with Morgert, so like as they're moving, I'm moving.
I am prepping an action that once we're all clear of the stairs, I'm going to cast grease on it.
Oh, this is
okay.
Great. You hear right from the kitchen. You hear, darling, you haven't given me hag spawn yet. And as you all are heading out this door, Cinder, You see a large hand kind of curl around this door here. But if you're all moving downstairs...
Go, 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 go!
Down the stairs.
Alright, place yourselves wherever you want to be.
I want to be next to the stairs.
And Chell, you said you were casting something?
I'm going to cast grease on the stairs once we're all clear.
Vansel was like, I'm just gonna stand back.
Or we can all just run out the front door.
Yeah, I'm
That's
hitting for
an
the door.
idea, too.
Yeah. Everybody, head out the front door.
Alright, I need to make a dexterity save. What is your DC?
14.
Huh. Oh, man. I'm giving her disadvantage because there's stairs.
Thank you.
There is a...
Morgar, I would not stand in my line of fire.
She will back up.
And head for the door, my friend.
You suddenly hear, fuck!
Well, now we might as well finish it.
Yeah, so Vansel's kind of like moving, seeing the hatch. He opens it and is gonna drop down. So what is everybody doing? Are you planning to run or fight?
You know she's just going to follow us, right? At this point?
Grease doesn't catch fire anymore, does it?
No, unfortunately.
Nope. But she is prone.
Yeah, so...
There's gonna be a skill challenge if you want to run, or or rolling initiative if you want to fight.
Let's get her.
Right.
Okay.
Like, we're gonna have the jump on her. This would be the time to get her, or she's gonna follow us.
I'm okay with that.
Because now she knows that we're down here and escaping.
I wanna do a... No, I won't have time to do that. Okay.
Alright, so
I guess we'll stay.
She falls prone.
Do we have a round before initiative starts, or do we just...
Probably a surprise round at the very least.
I'll allow it. You all are pretty beat up. She did have a chance to rest a bit.
And we're getting the drop on her, literally.
Alright,
And...
everybody, roll initiative.
Ah, fantastic.
Bavorna.
Yes. Cinder, come on.
No! Oh.
Oops. Alright.
Okay, get that out of the way now.
Yeah, that's true.
Yay, they did good this time.
Vansel is staying out of this fight. One, two. Who hasn't rolled?
Nope.
Someone hasn't rolled.
Our friend the Frog Knight.
Oh, mine didn't go through. I clicked on it, though.
Oh, right, okay. I'll add you.
I don't know why it didn't go through.
Andrew.
You probably didn't have your token selected.
Morbert.
It did, though. Alright, so that's a 1.
Morbert, you also slow as fuck. Alright. Babylorna falls prone, right next to you all.
Guess we're on initiative order then.
We are! Kostya, you're up first!
Back in form, I see. Well, we know the recipe at this point. Hunter's Mark, favored foe. Send off an arrow. Let's see what we do.
Alright, it is at disadvantage because she is prone.
Okay, so we'll.
The 20 will hit.
We'll see if I can manage to crit it. Never know.
It's disadvantage. So the 13 actually misses.
Okay.
So the arrow kind of like flies by as she stumbles down and hits the stairs. And one of the eyes goes whoosh, and stares up at this arrow that has embedded itself. Anything else?
Nope. That does cost 17.
All right, Chell, what are you doing?
Chell's gonna reach into her component pouch, pull out some powder, and she's gonna cast Melf's Acid Arrow.
Ooh.
Okay. Is it a ranged attack?
It is a ranged spell attack, yes.
She is prone, so it will be at disadvantage.
Come on. 11.
11 will miss.
Great. It still does something out of miss, though, I think. No, it's just... Shimmer Green Arrow streaks on a hit. Target takes 44 acid. Immediately 2d4 acid on the next turn. On a miss, arrow splashes the target with acid for half as much initial damage and
Okay.
low damage. Okay.
Alright, roll damage. 2d4.
And we only have level 2 spells, so 5 damage.
5 damage. Alright. So this acid splashes on her, and she just kind of growls. One of the eyes like turning towards you as well.
And Chelsea's gonna yell out, "Spin in a circle counterclockwise. It'll stop her spellcasting."
You bitches.
You stripped us. You're the bitch here.
Alright. Anything else?
That's my turn.
Zashir.
Zashir is going to come in with the Krampus stick and say, "Consent is important, you witch." It's a
23 hits.
It was an extra 2d6.
It was a d6. I bumped it up to a d8.
Oh, a d6 to a d8. Okay. Wow. So 8 initially.
Alright.
For another 5.
13 total.
And then I'm going to spend key point, and I'll go to pop up some more. That's they're still prone, right?
Yes.
17
hits.
For another 5. And then one more unarmed. 18.
18 hits.
For wow, just the low ball damage on here.
70.
23.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just really mad. I was gonna do the spin thing, but she called us bitches.
It just takes a little bit of movement, not an action.
Oh, then I will use my movement to spin counterclockwise.
All right. You run in place counterclockwise and. Let's see, where's Shin's allergy? Yeah, she starts to sneeze and hack and cough. She's already prone, so...
Not so tough now, are you?
Mortar.
Meanwhile, he also needs to make a Dex 11 save.
Dexterity 11. At disadvantage because she's prone. I mean,
Okay.
hey.
The stairs are lit up in glorious purple.
Yeah.
Alright, Morgart's gonna make her attacks. She now has an old sword and a +1 dagger, so she is going to make 1, 2, 1, because she's dual wielding. Alright, 19, 18, 20, all hit. So that is
14 total?
yes. No. Yes.
14.
So she starts stabbing into her 14 total. It already looks like this Wittershin's allergy is getting to her. Cinder.
Yeah. I am going to Hexblade's curse her.
Alright.
And then chop down using great weapon fighting since I have advantage. And just bring my great sword down on top of her.
Alright. 19 hits.
For a 19,
Yeah.
and with great weapon fighting,
It's a +10.
not only that, I think I crit on a 19.
Do you?
Or no, it's Hexblade's curse. I crit on a 19 or a 20.
Alright, roll damage.
I don't know if it'll roll through here. So that's 15, but that's not doubled.
So.
Do you want me to just roll 2 more d6?
Yeah. Extra 6. 21 damage.
Sure.
Jeez. Alright.
And I think I get to attack her again. Let me just double check my Great Weapon Master. When you hit with a critical hit... No, I used my bonus action to do Hexblades. I just want to make sure that my 10... This was my 10. Added to that? No. It was not. I don't know why that didn't work. So that would actually be an extra 10 because of Great Weapon Master.
Okay, extra 10. Total of 31 damage. Holy crap. You bring this sword down and you feel it sink down and both eyes go wide.
You don't neglect your plants.
Alright. Got more of light straw. She's going to spend her movement to stand up. The little swellings on her back are gonna pop, and 2 Lornleans are gonna come down, and she just says, "Kill them all!" And
she's multiplying again.
and where did I leave that guy? Make it easy. Here we are.
Yeah, I should have smited. Oh well.
Next critical.
I forget that I'm a paladin sometimes.
Yep. 2 Lornlings pop out. She stands up and you see everyone sees that the lily pad just kind of like floating in the center stands up on all of the floating in that pool stands up on all these vines and then starts to quickly crawl over to her. She already used half her movement to stand up. She is going to attempt to leap away and land on this lily pad. So everyone next to her can make an attack of opportunity. Which will be Morgert, Sashir, and Cinder.
I'll bring the Krampus switch down again. Is she still prone?
She stood up.
Okay, so that's a 7, then natural 1.
Alright.
13. Which I think misses.
Yep, that will miss.
Man, that was some good damage, too.
So, 5, 10, 15. She only gets to here. She doesn't get far. But you see her just kind of like land on this lily pad. And the lily pad's movement.
Run, you little bitch.
Where is... Is it on her sheet? Where is it? Evelyn, where's your shit? Nope, not here. I know where I can find it. Here it is. Lily pad. Okay. Alright, so she lands on this lily pad. She's about 10 feet off the ground on it. Lily pad fit 5, 10, 15, 20. So, yeah, that's basically all of its movement. And that's her turn. That's all she's got. Her Lorleans, however, both need to roll initiative. I keep accidentally closing these character sheets.
Oh, damn.
Oh, damn, indeed. Alright. The Lorleans get to go first. So,
Of course they do.
Yeah. They are. Ugh. Goodness. Ugh. You all are really dangerous. Alright. They're gonna go after the one who did the most damage. They're both gonna take. Well, one of them's gonna take. No, they can't even get advantage. Alright. One of them's gonna go after. One of them's gonna go after Cinder. $23.
Hits.
10 damage.
Okay.
And second attack. 17.
Shield misses.
Ooh. Okay. One more. 19.
Shield still.
Shield is still up.
That brings you to 20, right? Okay.
No, that one will hit. That one will hit because
Well-
I only have a 13 AC. 14, 15, 16, 17. So my AC is 18, so that one will hit.
Didn't you use Shield of Faith?
It fell off.
It fell off. It only lasts 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Cinder's down.
Unconscious? Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, but that's that one's turn. This one is going to... There's a ranged person here. This one's going to use its movement to get up to Kostya. Mordred will take an attack of opportunity. 16 just hits. So she chunks this one for a good amount of damage, comparatively. And that one's going to take 3 attacks against Kostya. Or at least enough to knock him out.
Okay. Sure.
You got a bow, dude.
Mm-hmm.
16.
Well, given that he hasn't had enough time to actually put his armor on us yet, because we started running straight away, that will hit.
You take 8 piercing.
Okay.
8.
Teams will also therefore hit, so total of 18 so far.
Yep. Still conscious?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, I healed him.
Right. 16.
Well, you know how I said of course?
Okay.
Might have
Oh,
been
dear.
exaggerating a bit.
So the two of you go down. Kasha, give me a death save.
Ooh, straight off. Sure.
I thought we were going to last more than one round.
You guys were hurt pretty bad. But
Yeah.
that being said, so is she.
That's why I thought we were going to last more than one round.
I mean, we should have gotten another round on her. Because if we got a surprise round, we should have all went twice before she did. But she did roll a natural 1. But so did I.
But why didn't we get our second round if we had a surprise on her?
Oh. I may have just overlooked it. Alright. So, I mean, she's still going to pop the Lornling with the legendary action once it's in the round, but... So that all will still happen, but I can say she's still where she was. Which would mean she's still prone.
Might we be able to argue that the wildling that made it into Kostya therefore wouldn't have, because it's just popped out sort of now rather than...
Yeah, well, hang on. Right, because you were at the top of the round before.
Yeah.
Okay, which will mean this one will still get its round. Alright, we'll rewind that then.
Okay.
So this one will then instead... won't be able to make it to... Yeah, it'll instead go for this year.
Bring it on.
Alright. 12. 16. 27.
27.
10 damage.
I'm still standing.
Alright.
Get wrecked, nerd.
Oh, dear.
Standing.
Charlie, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to cast Scorching Ray.
Alright. She's still prone, so make your attacks.
I'm going to do... Well, I get 3 rays for that, so one at each Laura Lane, and then one at her, assuming they both die.
Okay.
24. Then... 8 fire damage.
That one's still standing.
Then...
Just barely, but still standing.
At the other one, 15.
15 misses.
Reg. Then at the one I hit before,
24 hits.
for additional 9 damage.
Smoked.
And I don't have anything I can use for bonus action, unfortunately.
Okay.
Oh dear.
And of course, you're just ahead of that, would just have sent another arrow back into the staircase because it's the staircase that's glowing purple, not her.
Right.
Hmm.
Oh, that's right. You would have gotten your turn. I'm sorry about that.
No, that's fine.
I got really.
Yeah, no.
Mixed
With
up there.
an 11, he's going to miss wildly. So.
All right. That brings us around to this year.
All right. Still standing. So I will try and close this out. Gonna hit him with the Krampus stick again.
You can. 23 hits.
23.
5 damage.
Oh, stop rolling low. And okay, there we go.
Nice.
There's 8 on there. Last key point. 15
15 just hits.
for 8. All right, max again.
She's looking real bad.
And
Oh, sorry.
you know, because of Tasha's, you don't have to use an unarmed strike. You can use a monk weapon now as your flurry of blows.
Really?
I believe so.
Can you?
That was the monk shit TM that they were running through in Critical Role, I seem to recall.
Well, I already rolled the damage for 1,
Yeah.
but I can shift the unarmed strike damage.
I'll
to-
have to look at that because where is that at? What book is it in?
Tasha's.
Tasha's Cauldron of Everything?
Yeah, it's a dedicated weapon. It's a 2nd level monk feature.
Oh, is it a... Okay.
Do you have a dedicated weapon?
I do not.
Okay.
Which is why that would be a... Oh, I didn't know about that. Because yeah, you gotta opt into those optional features.
Yeah, you do.
So, I don't have it because I didn't know about it. So,
Yep.
on a level up, I'll put that in because that's something you can do. But for right now, I can't do that. So, and then another 6.
All right.
16, 22, 27 altogether.
Woohoo.
Ouch.
Oh, and a thingy that I haven't been doing, open palm technique. So I am going to... she's already prone, right?
Yes.
Target, let's do dexterity throw or be knocked prone, strength saving throw, or I can push her 15 feet. Give me a strength saving throw, and I'm going to punt her 15 feet up the stairs to roll back down.
All right.
I love that.
Uh,
I love
That's
that for
amazing.
her.
16. What's your DC?
Ah, shit. Well, no, that passed because it's probably not nearly that high. That's wow, that's really impressive for her. Damn, a +6.
Yeah, she's a beefy hag.
Yeah,
I
my
suspect
DC
she
would
was
be
based off
DC
of
would be
the bigger
14.
hags.
That's fine. Yeah, my DC would only be 14.
Okay. All right. What's Shiny up to?
Muted?
I don't see him.
No.
Oh,
No.
all right. We'll come back to that.
Oh, yeah. Looks like he's
Nope,
stepped away.
I'm sorry.
Nope.
Shiny is just gonna move up a little bit, just in case somebody falls.
Somebody
Within
did
range.
fall.
I'm unconscious.
Oh, you're unconscious.
I am.
good one. In which case he'll just move up and do his traditional spare the dying.
Alrighty. Cinder, you are stabilized. Mordred. 23. 21. Alright. Single digits, y'all. see if she can land this last one, which I'm pretty sure she will. With the prone. 15. 15 just hits for 1 damage.
Oh my gosh.
Oh dear.
Hey, yeah, I know I'm unconscious, but I still have Breton. Breton's gonna set her on fire. Or try to. He's gonna crawl out of my hair after I've fallen. And just
Heck, mama.
try and, protect Mama.
Alright.
For a 27 to hit.
A natural 20.
So that's...
7 fire damage.
And she is on fire.
You want to know how much health she had?
Please
8.
tell me it was...
It was 1.
Ha!
Oh!
So,
Lord.
so how is this hag put down?
Coal baby set her on fire.
Cole baby set her on fire. It was like, you don't touch my mama.
Yeah.
I mean, if Coles could talk. And just like, crawls gingerly out of Cinder's hair and down her body, like tiptoeing not to set anything on fire, and just attacks this hag's face and just attaches itself to her face.
Alright, so it lands on her, and you start to hear this ah, ah, as this fire ignites, and Morgert's there, jabbing this dagger and sword into her. Zashir, you're unleashing the Krampus's unholy smite on this evil creature, and it is there's just this ignition of flame as we see everybody just laying into this hag with this setup. She was gonna try to escape, but you manage to do what, 100 plus damage in 2 rounds before she gets to do anything.
Good.
Because we were scared.
It would have been more. Hold on, I just want to see how much. I would have done 23 more damage in that first round if I would have remembered to smite.
and then this Lornlene stabs us here for an 18.
Ah, fuck! Now I'm down.
And then it's going to
Just like gets me right in the ankle.
Yeah.
Fucker.
And then it's gonna stab at Mortar. Damn.
Those little ones have been rolling so wonderfully
Yep.
the last couple of sessions.
It was really her only saving grace, because once you guys have her weakness,
You can't do much
Yeah, she can't use her magic
unless she pokes at you.
unless she pokes at you. She can also swallow you, but even her weakness makes that really difficult for her. So as you all are just laying into this, this giant lily pad just kind of like crawls up on these vines and then just slows down to a stop. And just lowers itself in the water and sits there. And then there's a moment that passes before the whole cottage just kind of shakes for a minute. And for a moment you swear that what little lighting does come through kind of like dims a little bit. A moment passes.
Wait, we still have a thing. We're still in combat, hon.
Oh yes. Well, that's the Lorne's turn. Kostya.
That one's dead.
He's going to turn and fire at the the remaining nasty. Let's see if I can actually hit anything for a change.
Alright.
Oh, maybe 18.
18 hits.
Okay, well, since it's the first time he can bonus action shift the hunter's mark, and then add call it a favorite foe. So, and then I need to roll the longbow damage for 14.
You
So
overkill it.
Favorite foe in there already, so
Yep.
13, 16, call it.
Yep, this arrow flies straight through it and pins it to the wall. And Chell, you see sitting next to this thing, not even paying attention to the arrow that pinned this tiny luringling to the wall next to it. That guy, just smiling at you.
I don't think Joe cares at the moment. Their main concern is trying to get over to here to stabilize.
That's true. There's going to be a full round, and Shiny can stabilize just fine. So
Yeah.
I'm not going to keep you in the turn order because of this.
Okay.
And that didn't die. Alright.
But Morgard kind of like stares down at the body, kind of a bit wide-eyed, and goes, kind of like pokes the body.
It's still on fire.
Yep. She pokes it. There's like little flames like licking up it.
I want to put the body out so I can search it. We can burn it afterwards.
She actually did.
She's actually.
Yes, she is.
Yep, it is a literal trash fire.
Brenton will crawl off the hag when Shell comes over and crawl back up. Cinder's naked unconscious body, and curl up in her hair again.
Okay. You don't find much on Bavlorna herself. You do find a key very similar to the same key that you used to unlock the upstairs attic, the storeroom. Her component pouch with like a skewered toad on it and a couple other things, but nothing of any significant value was kept on her person besides what she needed for her magic and the keys to her various rooms.
Okay, that's good.
Well, that's one down.
Yeah, I say we should rest up in the attic in the locked room before we go visit the Frost, because I have an idea.
Isn't Zashir and Cinder still unconscious?
Yeah.
Nobody healed us.
Oh, well, just stabilized? Okay, well then,
Mhm.
never mind, I didn't see shit.
Then I don't have anything to heal you with currently.
Yeah,
Drag us upstairs and let us recover.
Okay, I got a quick question for you.
Yeah.
Does Chell know that Lenorva got the Lornling's memories when she ate them?
How would she know that?
Okay, so that was just above knowledge that we had. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember if our attempted friend mentioned that or not, so I don't think he did.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I don't think anybody mentioned it.
I want to take one of her eyes.
One of her Give me a survival check.
I'm going to cast guidance on myself first, and then try. 15. 19.
19. You are able to carve out one of her bulbous eyes.
And I don't think I have any empty.
Oh shit, I just realized she had that basilisk.
Oh, we got it back, didn't we? We got our equipment.
Yeah, but that was
You-
taken.
you haven't checked checked everything.
I just realized that that's what it was.
Yeah, I'm going to essentially empty one of her pouches and kind of shove her eye in that.
Okay.
Because I have a plan for that.
It's gross. You get the uneasy feeling that it stares back.
What we want, stop staring.
It can't stop staring. It has no lids now.
That's fair.
Cinch up the bag, then get our friends to the attic and lock the door.
Okay. I'm just gonna move you all together again.
Can we move the lights in front of the door on the outside to say, please don't let anybody in?
You want to put them on guard duty?
Yep, pour water on them for payment.
Alright. Okie dokie.
I'm pretty tapped, but I think we should still have a guard just in case.
This light
Cinder's
kind of
gonna-
like drifts along.
Cinder's
around.
gonna be out for 3 hours.
This light just kind of like drifts around in a circle, and sensing it is no longer bound, it just leaves.
It's been escaped.
I really should have seen what that light was before, but time was of the essence.
Probably just the other two hags keeping an eye on what's going on.
Or a spirit that was bound and trapped and... Oh. That could have been very good for us. Maybe it was something that was holding Savilna captive.
Well, I'm sure we'll get our just rewards.
I do plan to take much rewards from these people. Go start a long rest.
It is okay. So you're gonna if you're gonna take a long rest, you may do so. You will have to take a few extra hours for those who are unconscious. If you want them to get a long rest as well.
Yes, please.
All right.
I'm locking us in the room.
All right. So about 11 hours go by. You just hole up in here. Nothing disturbs you. You all are able to gain the benefits of a long rest. There's no hag that's stalking you anymore. At least not right now. So you all may heal up.
Put on our room.
Sashir, when you wake up, you do still taste, there's still a foul taste in your mouth.
Oh, yeah. Swamp water or something.
Sure, it tastes like that.
I just realized something. She technically owed us one favor.
Yeah.
Because she did retrieve the book from us. And that was part of the deal.
But you didn't give it to her, she took it.
You'll see retreat from us.
It's all in the wording. She said, "Give me my book."
It's true. We
Damn
didn't give her the book because she didn't complete her word in fixing me until after the fact. So, on a technicality, she is very much a liar. So she didn't. Yeah. She's dead now. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Does anybody else?
One
taste
down.
that?
2 to go.
Yep.
No, just me. I'm the only one to taste that.
I guess so.
I think it's the head Cinder brushes her finger against her tongue.
I was just gonna reach into one of her Capote pouches, just hand off a wad of mint.
Um,
Did
in
you have the taste?
It helps for sure. Still, just everything is gross.
You taste minty swamp water.
It tastes minty
Where-
swamp water.
what did she do with your tongue after,
You don't believe that this, and she pulls out the horse tongue. Isn't
No,
my tongue?
what did she do with your tongue is
You
what
don't
I'm
believe
asking.
that this is my tongue?
No. No, I
it
don't.
It isn't. She put it in a horse.
In a rocking horse monstrosity.
Remember the headless
What?
taxidermy? She put it in there and it came to life.
It wanted to die.
I gave it the sweet release of death.
But you didn't take your tongue back?
That's why you taste swamp water.
That's probably why I taste swamp water.
Well, let's go get your tongue back.
I don't really want to put you in the water. I don't know what'll happen. You might burn out.
In maybe 3 moments. I want to see what Charles going to point to the frog statue thing. That does. Then at the helmet with the mannequin and that.
Okay.
And I have a plan to. With the rest of the bullywugs.
Okay, I'm gonna go commune with my tree blights. She's not really gonna commune with her tree blights. She's gonna commune with her patron, but
Okay.
I don't know the difference.
yeah.
So she might have more luck with the helmet. I found that mannequin to be a bit grabby.
Oh, yeah, I'll go take a look at it.
Hey, remember the last time you tried to take a hat off of a thing?
Well, I mean, yeah, but it didn't kill Constantine, so...
Okay.
I'd like to cast Ritual Identify on the frog, then the helmet itself.
On which things?
On the frog statue, and then the helmet.
Are you taking the helmet off to identify, or leaving it on to identify it?
I'm gonna leave it on.
Okay.
I think Identify would be hard with like, nope, give that back. Nope, give.
So, the helmet is... Oop. The Helm of Telepathy.
Oh.
Dang.
The frog statue, you cast this magic and you get a sense of conjuration. It is essentially, it's the same concept as a bag of holding. It's an extra dimensional space.
Kel's gonna
So
take a
it's
deep
not
breath,
Fear of annihilation.
reach in.
You reach in, and as your hand slides in, you feel just muck and mud, and it is cold. And you also feel stuff kind of wriggling against your arm.
Grab and pull.
What are you gonna? What do you think of? What are you trying to withdraw?
An item with some value. Or is that too vague?
Too vague.
Spell book.
Spell book. Roll me a d100.
And D100 is 21.
Okay. Let's see. Alright, you will be able to find, your hands kind of like fish around for a moment before the magic of this extra dimensional space, thinking of a spell book. You feel bindings, and you're able to pull something out. But you now have a spell book in hand.
The frog is kind of like a bag of holding. I have no idea what's inside of it, but you guys could try reaching in and thinking of something, and if it's in there, you should be able to get it out.
Why don't you just upend it?
I would say with your identify, the way this thing is constructed, it's a statue, so you can't turn it inside out. And
oh, he made it sound like a bag of holding.
Yeah, well, it works the same way, except it's a solid object and not a bag. You can't flip it inside out. And if you theoretically destroy a bag of holding, whatever's inside it gets sucked elsewhere.
No, I didn't want to destroy it.
Now, what we need to do is to carry it around with us so that we can then throw a bag of holding into it, thereby exploding that part of existence around the next big bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what if we have Kashya tie a portable hole to an arrow and fire it into it?
There we go.
Not sure the blast radius, but I think things die. Or gets transported to another realm.
Or both.
Probably both, yes.
I've tried to take out dragons that way before now. Now, as a player, I'm thinking, yes, if only Kostya knew what the phrase deck of many things meant. Fortunately, he doesn't.
Listen, if we had the deck of many things, I would draw several cards.
All at once.
But no, Kostya is willing to go up and go, I think there is a magical bow in here somewhere.
Roll me a d100.
1d100. $95.
You don't grab any magical bow.
You got two.
Perhaps these short arms. It's further back.
Alright, well, I'm going to reach in and say, there's probably a deck of many things in here.
Oh dear.
Roll me a d100.
51.
You do not grab a deck of many things.
Dang. Your turn, Dido.
I'm not in there. I am communing.
Alright. Well, fine. You don't get to join in the fun.
Yeah, sorry. I don't get to stick my hand in the mysterious hole and pull stuff out.
Yeah, Vansel reaches in, he's like, I bet there's wine. finds wine.
God bless him.
Well, he finds good wine,
grins.
too.
He grins, pops it immediately, and takes a swig as he walks out.
I wonder if there's healing potions in there.
Do you want to?
Oh, before I forget, that helmet is a helmet of telepathy.
Neat.
No idea what's mannequin.
I put the helmet on, and then I start invading Cinder's mind.
As you lift the helmet off the mannequin, it reaches out to try and snatch it back.
I smack its hand.
Make me a athletics check.
Smack.
I don't have his sheet pulled up. Oh.
Oh my god.
Hang on. Let me check its modifier.
No. Just zero modifier. Let this bad slapstick work.
He's mine. It's a +2.
Ah, motherfucker. Of course it is.
You
By
smack
what?
it, it smacks your hand and grabs it and puts it back on and goes inanimate again.
Take it again.
You take it off, it reaches out to grab it again.
Smack it again.
Alright.
If it's a 15.
It's a 7 this time. This time you wrench it out of its hand. What do you do now?
I put the helmet on.
You put the helmet on, it reaches for the helmet on your
I
head.
take a step back.
It chases you.
It chases me?
Yes.
I come running out and down the stairs. It's trying to kill me!
You're a monk, so you're faster than it, but it is going to be chasing you.
Yep, I'm running.
It will perpetually chase you as long as you have that helmet.
I'm gonna lead it to a balcony, and then I'm gonna kick it over the side.
make an athletics check.
I love this.
It rolls a 14. It chases you around the house, and you lead it to a balcony, and as it chases and reaches for you, it's gonna make a dexterity grab to try and snag the helmet on its way over the edge. It's a 7. It fails. So you knock it over, and this mannequin falls over the side, and there's just a swoosh in the water below.
That's right. This is where I dump all my problems, in the swamp.
Yeah, like your own tongue.
Yep. Alright then, I head back inside.
You head back inside. You currently have this helmet and a new enemy.
I start invading Cinder's mind.
Do you have to attune to it?
Probably.
Requires attunement, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, well then, I wear it for an hour and look fancy while doing it.
Alright. Cinder,
Yeah.
what are you doing to commune?
She's probably got her sword in front of her, laying on her lap. She's sitting cross-legged, and she probably at this point would have taken the heart back and is focusing on it and the sword and just the magic of the Feywild around her, to just get that little bit of connection with the Summer Queen, for just a little bit of guidance, because she retrieved the heart, but she doesn't know how to give it back or get Zashir's tongue back in Zashir's mouth, and mostly to let her know that they were able to get rid of a hag.
Okay, so there is a spell specifically for this.
Mine got it.
Yeah. However, you did just kill a hag, and that means it's easier for your patron to reach out to you. Go ahead and give me a charisma check.
Straight charisma?
Straight charisma.
I'm theoretically good at charisma.
10. You start to feel, you feel the Summer Queen's presence, definitely. It's comforting and easier to connect with her, but you are able, you're not able to get any direct answer to your questions, but you start to feel the essence of her own thoughts, and the singular word that comes to mind is magic.
I think since it was really short and she wasn't really able to make a connection, she would kind of come out of it as the shear's running around with this what is it, this statue?
It's a mannequin.
Mannequin chasing them. Looks at Shell and Constantine. We can all use a little crazy. I'm gonna go down and I'm gonna get Zashir's tongue.
Sure.
Take off.
Oh, okay. I could tell you about the statue later.
What?
Well, there's a statue that's like a bag of holding. Do you want to try to get something from it before you go for Zashir's tongue?
Maybe we come back to. I don't know what I would want. My patron gives me what I need. But I can try, I guess. Is there anything you want?
I got a spell book, but I'm honestly not too sure.
Well, I will give it a try. What about you, Uncle Constantine? What would you like?
What we've seen. No, I think I may be good. There's nothing that sort of. I'll trade my pick, as it were.
I'm trying to remember. Do we know the other hags' names?
Yes.
Do.
There's like Bagatha? No, that's not right.
Gabitha, Endolin, and Sibilba. Full sister, trapped in time for all eternity is the phrase that I've got.
Okay.
Yeah, so Scabatha and Endolin.
Yeah.
We
Okay,
do have
I'm gonna.
one of their weaknesses, though.
Who's weak? We had this one's weakness, right?
Well, I found one of the other one's weaknesses before. They have to be eclipsed in some manner or way, literally or figuratively.
Like how the sun and moon eclipse each other?
Or metaphorically, if someone comes around, it being like eclipse their power, eclipse their beauty, eclipse their intelligence. those sorts of things.
And which one is that?
If you roll back. Edelyn Moongray, secret. The only way to end her is to slay her during an eclipse, real or symbolic.
What was the other one's name? I forgot it
Scabatha.
already. Scabatha. Okay, I'm gonna go up to this frog. And I'm gonna think. I'm gonna think fraud. Something to defeat or something to weaken Scabatha. I stick my hand in.
What kind of item, utility, or tool?
What Cinder would probably be thinking, like she doesn't know what this sword is, but above table, she's thinking of something kind of like a dragon long sword, like an item that'll either help defeat her or weaken her.
Roll me a D100.
47.
47. Let's see. Doesn't show me. Here we go. Doesn't really ever tell me what specifically is in here, but I have like a list of items I can choose from. Alright.
Hey guys, this is taking a little while. How long do I have to keep my hand in here for?
Yeah, I'm
As long as
sorry.
you need.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Constantine, didn't you say you lost something? Like a
Uh,
wolf? Or a dog?
to that end, how about Arrow of Slaying Bracket Hags?
That would be quite useful.
That's somewhere else. Okay, so I found two things that are here. So nope. There is, as you think of something to help defeat them, your fingers close around something, and it is icy, even colder than the mud that's there. And as you draw it out of the mud, you see a blue hilt to a weapon.
I think I found something, but it doesn't feel like an arrow. I pull it out.
When you pull it out, you see a short sword that is just this. That is just cold to the touch. The blade kind of glimmering.
It's a cold one. I don't know what it is, but it's cold.
It's pretty, give me 10 minutes, I can tell you.
Actually, roll me a... because it can say it can be any. Roll me a... roll me a 1d3. Let's see what type of sword this is.
One.
It's a short sword.
I will give it to Shell to figure out what it is.
I will ritual cast Identify on it.
As you ritual cast Identify,
I'm gonna take my armor off.
Oh, that is pretty.
That is very pretty.
Damn.
That's what she was using in the freezer.
Ooh, well, I already have resistance to fire damage.
Frostbrand. When you hit with an attack using this magic sword, the target takes an extra 1d6 cold damage. In addition to when you hold the sword, you have resistance to fire damage. In freezing temperatures, the blade sheds bright light in a 10-foot radius and dim light for additional 10 feet. When you draw this weapon, you can extinguish all non-magical flames within 30 feet of you.
you just slaughter swarms of animated coal.
Oh, you monster.
Damn.
No,
This
it
probably can be
doesn't
used no
have-
more than once per hour.
Animated coals are magical. That doesn't work on them.
Where are the trees still burning?
Mm.
I mean, we're not going to put it out, but it's curious.
I wonder.
I was
Sashir
going
might
to
like
pass it
this.
along.
No, you know what? I will hold on to it for now. But I think I will gift it to Zashir. If they would like it. This is very pretty. And you said it's a short sword, right?
Yes. I will say, Chow, when you were searching the hag as well, you did find a little varnished eyeball, not her eyeball, but just on a little necklace hanging around her neck. What would you have done with that?
probably would try identifying it.
When you identify it, you learn that it is an item that can be an item called a Haggai. It can be used. It can be used by their coven for other hags to see through it.
It's the Palantir.
Yeah, I would have covered at that point, then. Actually, Chell would have covered it, then put it inside the cauldron, because those are most likely made of iron, or some other material like that, which should potentially stop any scrying through it.
Okay.
And leave that in the component cabinet.
Do you take a closer look at the little cauldron thingy?
Actually, yeah.
Give me an investigation check.
I'm trying to get Zashir's tongue at this point.
Okay. Are you just like going out the bottom of the cottage?
Yeah, considering I don't know what they did with the horse.
You could ask them too.
Hey, Zashir, what did you do with that horse?
And kicked it into the water.
You wanna help me get it out?
I mean, I was hoping it was dead.
Yeah, but maybe if we can get the tongue out of its mouth, you'll stop tasting the swamp water.
That might help, yeah. Okay.
Alright. Here, just the information on the Haggai you found.
Just hit him. Oh.
But the two of you, as you leave the cottage, both of you give me perception checks.
Nope. 4.
13.
13. Sashir, you see the silhouette of something in the fog crawling out of the water. You can't quite make it out, but as it does, the foul taste doesn't leave your mouth, but it does fade a bit. And as this figure moves, you see like these long kind of multiple legs shifting, and it also looks that there's a figure on its back.
Oh. What the hell is that?
What?
That's something coming out of the water.
Enjoy I see it now that they've pointed it out.
Yep, you see the silhouette of this thing.
Hey! Hey, you! Coming out of the water.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a ways off, but it starts to pace along the edge of the bank and pauses. You can't tell if it's looking in your direction or not, but it's there.
I'll try to get closer.
You would have to either swim or use one of the
Well, I took my armor off, so I should be able to swim.
Okay. You hop in.
I'm a boy again!
Yeah. You hop in and immediately change gender. As you start to swim closer and the fog kind of parts, you get a better look at this thing. It is a horrific nightmare. Just a thing that is stitched together. You see one eye is stitched closed. The other is just a cold, dead horse eye on a horse head, which you have seen this horse head before, but its mouth is cut all the way towards the back of the cheekbones. Stitched onto the sides of what was once this armature are 8 clawed basilisk legs, and just like a makeshift hide of various animal parts patched in to fill in the spaces on the rest of this scaly hide, and on its back is a mannequin, and they are both staring directly at you.
What did that woman do to you?
A lot of really awful things.
We should get both of you fixed up. Would you like me to try and fix you?
I don't know if it'll... My tongue will still be cursed, so I don't know if that's really going to help.
I mean, I want to fix you too, but the horse looks a little more worse off. Which was who Cinder was talking to, even though she can't speak with animals.
No, the response remains the same.
You hear as these like lips curl back, you just hear, "Why do I exist?" And if you're close enough to hear it, its jaws kind of like open up unnaturally, and you see the tongue of whatever this cursed, miserable thing is extend and whip around, and it lashes out, and you're far enough off. Are you far enough off the bank? How close did you get to it?
I was getting close enough to be able to talk to it.
All right. It is going to make an attack towards you.
Okay.
Also. This is... Whoops. That's kind of what you see.
Ooh.
Alright. 17 to hit.
Yep. 17 hits. Oh, I didn't roll my... Hold on. I didn't roll my false life for the day. So 9.
Alright, this tongue lashes out and wraps around you and starts to reel you in. You move 5 feet closer to it.
Hey. I am just trying to help you here, my guy. I'm just trying to make better your existence.
If
you want me to end you, you gotta let me go.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring a foot down on it when I get a chance.
Let me move everybody over, because we are in a different area now. Zashir, remember to put your health back.
Long rest, hooray.
Alright. This guy, and I need this horrible monstrosity.
I am armorless. I am not weaponless. She's not a stupid blade lock.
You gotta drag us over to the thing so the screen can see it too.
Yeah.
Shift click.
Alright, did I get... I'm missing Ponch. Where's Ponch? Ponch, here we go. Just don't get everybody in the right spot. No, that's another shiny.
I mean, to start a fight, I just wanted to get a tongue back. Whoa.
Yeah, I had to move us.
I think Chelsea will be over at the cottage, though, because there's one more thing they want to check out, but Cinder is shared off doing other things.
Yep. You guys are...
I think that's gonna be the thing. We go into fights with Cinder just not wearing armor.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, you're new to Paladin.
I guess I need to change my Eldritch Invocation to Mage Armor instead of False Life.
Alright, so you two... are off this way. You are currently pulled closer to it. Hang on, these guys should be smaller. They're just here on the bank. Alright. So I feel like this is a good place to call it as this thing lashes out.
I'm grappled, right?
You are currently grappled, yes. By Bojack the Taxidermy Nightmare. Alright. But I think this is a good place to stop. Thank you, everybody. I hope everyone enjoyed this. Hey, you all managed to kill one of the hags.
Yay.
Ooh. We did naked too, so even more impressive.
Yeah. It was you all got really, really lucky with that natural one and her, and then managing to pull off a clever surprise round.
Reese, it's a good spell.
Dunk, 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 dunk.
But,
I just wish to see her manage to knock her up the stairs to go back down.
That would have been awesome.
It would have. But we'll return next week, where you all face a cursed entity left behind. I'll get you the spell list to that spell book before you leave Duglar, but yeah, that's it for tonight.
Yay.
Hey, amazing.
That was
Great game,
fun.
everybody.
Zashir's gonna get a new sword.
I'm gonna get hag spells.
Hag spells.
Or I might keep it because I know I get my Pact to the Blade in a level, and I don't know what that does.
They can bamf your sword to you.
Well, no, I know Critical Role does a lot of homebrew stuff, but freaking Ford's lock combined some of his swords. I was like, I don't know if that's a thing that actually is written, or if that's just a thing they did.
Yeah, you can choose. You can choose to make a weapon your pact weapon by meditating with it. I don't know if it changes the type of weapon or not, but yeah, you can make an actual weapon your pact weapon instead of summoning one, and then you summon the pact weapon instead.
Yeah, I've never played a Pact to the Blade yet, so this will be interesting.
Yeah.
So we beat a hag. Do we get to level up?
Not yet. Soon. You know what? No, not yet. Soon.
Yet, when we dethrone a monarch, that's when we can level up.
Yeah.
We dethrone a monarch.
Overthrow.
I'm sorry, if we can take on a hag, we can dethrone a monarch.
It's true.
Especially this frog monarch, because I have plans right now.
You just have to beat him on the winning night. It's fine.
I still have ceremony prepared.
Oh, it's not going to be a marriage. It's going to be something else.
Yeah,
That's unfortunate.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and wrap us up here. Shay and I have food that's been cooking, and it smells delicious. So I am hungry, and I want to go eat it. And it's our normal stopping time. Anyways, so thank you all for playing. We will be back Saturday for more 5th edition. So we will see you then. Everybody stay safe, be well, and until next time.
Good night.